Good morning, grade 3 class. Welcome to our recorded video for this week for our English 3. For our language lesson, let's begin our week with a story. We are now in week number 6 entitled Floral Delights, found in your Rainbow's page 218. And we will begin today with a short folk tale or what we say in Tagalog as kwentong baryo, no? Found in your Rainbow's page 218. The title of the story of the folktale is The White Squash. So listen to me because later we will answer some questions. Again, The White Squash. In a small home in front of a squash garden, there lived a kind man and his wife. One day, they found that no squash that grew in their garden at all. There were big yellow flowers, but no squash grew on the dough-like stems. One morning, they found a little green squash in their garden. They let it ripen until it became a beautiful white squash. The man and his wife grew very hungry. They thought of eating the squash. They brought a large knife and picked it. Then a voice cried from the inside and said, "Please be careful that you do not hurt me." The voice begged them to open the squash. After opening it, they saw a walking and talking baby boy inside. The woman placed the baby on a mat on the floor and began to bathe him. As the drops of water fall off his body, they changed to gold. When the woman finished bathing the baby, gold pieces covered the mat. So nagiging ginto no habang pinapaliguan yung baby. The next morning, the woman gave the baby another bath to turn water into gold again. They now have enough money to buy a large house. The man and the woman became greedy. On the third morning, the woman decided to bathe the baby once more. This time, the baby became very bad and flew away. Their gold was also gone and they became poor and alone again. Okay, so that's the story of the white squash. Now let's answer the following questions. Number one, what was wrong with the couple's squash garden? According to the story, what was wrong about it? Okay, there were no squash growing in their garden. Yes, that's correct. Number two, where do you think the white squash came from? Where do you think it came from? Okay. Okay, the white squash, it wasn't really mentioned in the story. It only grew suddenly in their garden. Okay, from the little green squash, it turned into a white squash. Okay, so it was not really mentioned. Okay, it just grew there all of a sudden. Number three, why do you also would you also fly away from the couple if you were the baby, and why? Yes or no? Okay, you will do the same. Yes, you will go away also. Because remember in the story, when they discovered that when they bathed the baby, the water turns into gold, they became very greedy. Okay, and that's not something good. Number four, where do you think the baby went? Where? Oh, maybe they went. The baby went to a new couple who needs help also. Maybe he's looking for a couple that will not become very greedy of money. And number five, what lesson does folktale teach? Anong lesson na makukuha natin dito? We should learn to be what? To be satisfied or to be content of what we have. Okay? Let us not become greedy. Okay, wag maging makasarili. Sakim. Okay, yung gusto lahat nasa kanya. So, okay, that is something very wrong. Okay, so that's a good story for us. Now, listening to the sounds of OUGH. Now, OUGH has different sounds. Okay? Okay, let's look for it. Wait, hindi ko ata nabura. Hanapin lang ni teacher, ha? Here. Ayan. Alisin lang to ni teacher. Mali ako na nailagay. Ayan. So, nakuha ko na. Okay. Let's do this. Listening to the sounds of OUGH found in your Rainbows 219. Okay. Now, here are four words on top of the screen. Let's read them one by one. Repeat after me, okay? Say the word bow, though like, brought, enough. Now, which OUGH word has the same sound as in cow, saw, and cut? Ano dyan yung may kapares na tunog ng cow? Okay, itong una. Bow, kaparesa ng cow. How about saw? Kaparehas niya si do. Do like, saka si brought. So, parehas silang parang oh. Then si cut, parang you. Ayun, si enough. Diba ganun yung tunog niya sa dulo? Enough. Parang pataas. Yung cut din, ganun din. Now, here are a set of words that will give us more idea about the sounds of OUGH. Okay, the first one is the sound of OUGH as in go. So parang letter O lang, like do, though, and for low. Okay, so O. So ganun yung tunog niya, okay? OUGH as in go. Now, the next one is OUGH as in to, like through, throughout, and slew. Okay? The third one is OUGH as in saw, saw, like bought, wrought, thought. Now, we also have OUGH as in cow. Parang ganito yung tunog niya. Bow, drought, slough. Okay? And the last one is OUGH as in cut. Like rough, tough, and cuff. So, narinig niyo yung dulo niya, no? So, we have different sounds for OUGH. So, just keep practicing it over and over again. Okay? Now, we will move with our grammar lesson. Okay, so last time we discussed about verbs. Okay, now verbs are, they differ according to the time they are being done, kung kailan siya ginagawa. So may iba't ibang panahon tayo sa ating mga verb. And for today, we will discuss about what we call as the present tense. Present tense na tayo ngayon. The present tense is used for habitual, laging ginagawa, or repeated, paulit-ulit, or regular actions, or actions na araw-araw ginagawa o paulit-ulit nakaschedule. For example, Father blank to work every day. Okay? Father goes to work every day. So, goes is a regular action na ginagawa araw-araw. Go meaning pumunta, pumupunta, pumapasok. Okay, goes. It is also used for general truth. Present tense din kapag general truth. Katotohanan na hindi mababago. The sun blank from the east rises. The sun rises from the east. So ginagamit si present tense sa general truth din. Katotohanan na hindi mababago. Ngayon, meron tayong dalawang klase ng present tense. Meron tayong tinatawag na S form at base form. Si S form, ito yung may mga S sa dulo. Okay? Pero, yan ay singular lang. So, baliktad, di ba? Pag noun, may S plural. Pero pag verb, may S singular. Okay? Like drives, cooks, runs, opens, and sleeps. Singular yan lahat, children. Okay? Sa verb, sa verb, hindi sa noun. Na meron tayong base form na tinatawag na siya namang plural like drive, cook, run, open, sleep. Wala siyang S, pero plural siya. Okay, so tandaan nyo ha. Ngayon, paano ba yan ginagamit na dalawa, si S form at si base form? Unahin natin si S form. Basahin natin, ready, go. Singular subject takes singular verb. So when we say singular, it means only One, pag isa lang ang pinag-uusapan, isa lang ang noun, isa lang ang pronoun sa subject, ang kasama niyang verb dapat ay singular din, S form. Okay, so halimbawa, Jerry blank everyday going to work. Sino ang subject natin dito? So ang pinag-uusapan natin dito ay si Jerry. And si Jerry ay ilan lang? Isa lang. So it is a singular subject. So the verb should be singular also, naka-S form. So Jerry blank every day going to work. The verb that we will use here is drives. Ngayon, bakit drives, teacher? Eh, di ba isa lang naman si Jerry? Yes, isa lang si Jerry. Kaya nga S form. Kasi si S form, children, siya ang singular kapag verb. Okay, so baliktad ang nouns at verbs. Okay, maliwanag po. Another example. Sheila blank our dinner. So ang pinag-uusapan ay si Sheila at siya ay ilan lang? Isa lang. Cooks S form kasi isa lang. The dog blanks fast. Hindi fast dito, mali yan na. The verb is runs. Bakit runs? Bakit S form? Isa lang naman yung dog. Kaya nga po, kasi isa lang yung dog, singular, so S form. Kasi singular po ang S form, okay? The store blank at 8 in the morning. Opens. Kasi isa lang naman yung store. So S form tayo ng verb, okay? So, yun ang ginagamit, doon ginagamit si S form kapag singular. Okay? One more, the baby blank inside the crib. Sleeps. S form, kasi isa lang naman yung baby. Okay? Now, on the other hand, kapag plural ang subject, it takes the plural verb or the base form. So, plural, meaning madami, marami rin yung verb, plural din yung verb. Base form naman ang ginagamit kapag madami ang subject. For example, racers blank their cars very fast. Ang pinag-uusapan dito ang subject ay racers. At yan ay plural. Okay, racers. So, ang verb niya, drive. Bakit drive, teacher? Eh kasi nga, plural yung racers. So, ang plural form ng verb ay yung base form. So, baliktad talaga. Okay? So, kapag yung subject, walang S, ang verb may S. Kapag ang subject may S, ang verb walang S. Okay? Sa present tense ha. Let's do some more example. Mother and Sheila blank our dinner. Sino ang pinag-uusapan? Mother and Sheila. Is that singular or plural? Plural. So the verb will be cook na walang S. Okay? The horses blank freely. Horses ang pinag-uusapan at yan ay madami, plural. So the verb will be run. Okay? Next. Malls blank at 10 in the morning. Malls ang subject. So the verb will be open. Kasi singular, ano lang, plural. Plural yan ang plural yung base form. Okay? We blank early every night. Yung we ay madami. So that the verb will be sleep. We sleep every night. Maliwanag po. Now, for your activity today, I want you to answer GE page 81, Boots, and 82, Surf. Sa 81, Boots, children, you use the correct form ng verb sa parenthesis. So, meron ditong nakakulong sa bandang baba. May nakakulong dyan na verb, ayun. Tapos, isusulat nyo siya sa guhit kung S form or base form. So, tingnan nyo muna mabuti kung sino ang pinag-uusapan at kung ilan. Okay, so pag isa lang ang pinag-uusapan, S form. Pag madami ang pinag-uusapan, base form. Ngayon, sa page 82 naman, so magjo-drawing kayo ng butterfly kung tama yung verb and caterpillar kapag mali. So, ganun lang ang gagawin grade 3. Okay? Then, you will submit that to me via Google Classroom. Okay? So, goodbye grade 3.